Nigeria is facing one of its most shocking revelations in recent times. The Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, has dropped a bombshell that has sent shockwaves across the nation. In a recent interview with Turkish broadcaster TRT World, General Musa revealed that he was not just an observer in the failed coup plot that rocked Nigeria last year, he was actually a target. He was meant to be arrested, and if he resisted, he was to be killed. This is not fiction, this is Nigeria's reality. Last October, President Bola Tinubu made a major shake-up in the military leadership, removing General Musa from his role as Chief of Defense Staff, along with the heads of the Navy and Air Force. At the time, the government described it as a routine reshuffle. However, it later emerged that 16 military officers had been arrested, initially described as cases of indiscipline. The truth was far more serious. These officers were allegedly plotting to overthrow the democratically elected government. According to confirmed reports, a colonel named Mohammed Maji was identified as the mastermind behind the plot. The plan was chilling. They intended to arrest top political and military leaders, and anyone who resisted was to be eliminated. General Musa, who was then the Chief of Defense Staff, was among their primary targets. Thanks to timely intelligence work by the Defense Intelligence Agency, the plot was uncovered before it could be carried out. The Chief of Defense Intelligence, Emmanuel Undiandeye, immediately briefed General Musa and other top officials. The suspects were detained in an underground facility, and President Tinubu was informed. The president was reportedly shaken and immediately cancelled the October 1 Independence Day parade while setting up a special investigative panel. If this coup had succeeded, Nigeria could have lost 25 years of democratic rule and returned to military governance. Despite being targeted and later removed from office, General Musa has now returned as Minister of Defense. In his interview, he stressed that the coup suspects would receive fair trials, access to legal counsel, and that their families would be supported during the legal process. This commitment to due process shows professionalism and respect for the rule of law. Rather than seek revenge, he is focused on justice and national stability. Now, if you are enjoying this video and want to stay informed about major developments in Nigeria, don't forget to like and subscribe. We bring you the stories that matter, without fear or favor. The plot reportedly involved high-profile figures who remain at large. A retired general identified as General Adamu and a former governor, Timipre Silva, are accused of providing financial backing to the conspirators. If proven true, this would mean the plot went beyond disgruntled soldiers and included powerful individuals willing to destabilize the nation. One detained soldier even escaped custody before being rearrested by security operatives in Bauchi, highlighting the seriousness of the situation. The timing of General Musa's revelation is significant. He made these statements after assuming office as Minister of Defense following the resignation of Mohammed Badaru due to health reasons. Some Nigerians questioned his appointment, citing insecurity during his previous tenure. However, many were unaware that he played a crucial role in stopping a coup attempt that could have ended Nigeria's democracy. He was not part of the problem, he was part of the solution. This saga raises serious questions about Nigeria's military and democratic stability. How could officers entrusted with national security plan to overthrow a constitutionally elected government? What frustrations pushed them to such extremes? General Musa has acknowledged that military force alone can only solve about 20 to 25% of Nigeria's security challenges. The rest depends on good governance, economic development, education, job creation, and addressing the root causes of insecurity. While frustration may exist, treason is never justified. Democracy offers lawful channels for change, not violence. Nigerians must pay close attention to this story because it affects everyone. The fact that a coup attempt occurred just last year shows that our democracy remains fragile. It must be protected. General Musa has confirmed that the suspect will face a military judicial panel under the Armed Forces Act. This is important because it sends a clear message: no one is above the law. So, what do you think? Is General Musa the right person to lead Nigeria's defense ministry at this critical time? What steps should be taken to prevent future coup attempts? Share your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this developing story.